That's how much I'm hoping you'll contribute to our campaign to take back Texas. $5 to defeat the billionaire mega donors and their puppet politicians who are trying to defeat our movement. $5 to win a Senate majority so that we can hold the people in power accountable. $5 may not sound like a lot, but if you give $5 and then the next person watching this video gives $5, it adds up real fast. And then all of a sudden, we have the resources we need to win.
Hey everybody, welcome to Jesse Weather Live. Iran, AI, crime, a huge legal case. We're going to get into it all. Carmelo Anthony, okay? Convicted in the stabbing death of Austin Metcalf at a high school track meet. Now getting a new high-powered legal team to fight his appeal. I got to wonder right now, does he have a shot? Does he have a real shot at a new trial? We're going to talk about that. Plus, more surprise twists in the Wall Street sex slave scandal that has blown up social media. Tonight, we have what I will say is the biggest development yet. Could reveal whether all of these salacious allegations you read about are true or not. We also have breaking news. Personal trainer Elena Moore reportedly posting some cryptic messages on Instagram just weeks before her mysterious death that the coroner right now can't identify a specific cause for. So we'll get into that as well. But first we got...
Stop. That's what I have to talk about. There's no such thing as mysterious death. There are people out here who plan and plot your death from the day that you're born, depending on who you are. More so than your parents do. You'd be surprised to find out.
Start with breaking news. Decision Desk HQ projects former New York City Comptroller Brad Lander has won the Democratic primary in New York's 10th congressional district. This sets up a high-stakes general election this November. Now, Lander, a progressive Democrat who previously served on the New York City Council, defeated incumbent Congressman Dan Goldman in a closely watched primary battle that spans Lower Manhattan and Brooklyn. Now, we know...
I wanted to wait a little bit because I just got home not too long ago. There's something about like this 15-minute schedule, so I wanted to try to avoid anybody, let's say, who got a photo of me getting credit for their stalker activities for the day. As time passes, my life returns to normal. And it's not because they're not there. They're still there, but they look so silly and so desperate that it's comical. What I mean by they are still there, for example, there's different things. Once you realize that they're using technology that you're carrying on you, your mobile technology, to do the stalking, and once you... Airplane mode isn't even good enough because your device is still emitting a signal. But I guess based on whatever they're using, it's good enough to stop them from tracking you on GPS, I guess. And I believe that is the reason why I was able to make it in the door at my apartment building today without my overt stalkers being there. Or possibly they just changed how they want to do it and they're coming in now just seconds after me instead of at the same time. So today when I arrived at home, I didn't see who it was. Maybe that's to help them remain inadmissible. I didn't see who it was, but I definitely heard it was a couple of people. Remember, this is gang stalking. It was a couple of people, and they were definitely talking out loud. I don't know if it was directed at me. I ignored it like I do all of them now. Some of them think that me wearing my visor has something to do with them. It does with certain ones, the sickest ones. Because I'm laughing. First of all, body shape is everything. So if I get a sense that you are of that kind, like of the stocky kind, uh, that is my first tell as to your reasons why. It has nothing to do with me. It has everything to do with how you feel about yourself. That's why I say body shape. Um, Usually, a bad body shape is associated with laziness and overindulgence if it's not related to a medical condition. For the people who have medical conditions, you should never feel that your body is supposed to fit into a specific size. You have a medical condition. That's it. And I think that's, I don't know how people feel about themselves if they have a medical condition, if they still have the confidence. But if you don't, I'm letting you know it's obvious for a lot of medical conditions, not all. Like, for example, diabetes in some cases is caused by overindulgence. So that's a medical condition out of greed that you created for yourself. Some people, they have it, it's inherited. I don't know too much about it, but I do know, like, for myself, I've always overindulged in sugar. I've never really considered myself, whatchamacallit. I never considered myself a diabetic. I never even thought about it. But as I get older, I start to realize how much a part sugar has to play in my life. So if you ask me about it 10 years ago, I was drinking 2 liters of Jarritos on a daily basis. 10 years ago, Starbucks daily. 10 years ago, Starbucks daily, but not just Starbucks, extra high fructose corn syrup, additional extra sugar, extra. There's also a difference between what the things that you overindulge in. So let's say the things that attract cockroaches. And I'll tell you, Oreos attract cockroaches. Imagine if you overindulge in Oreos. You basically turned into a cockroach. You might even have them. Another thing that attracts cockroaches like wildfire is beer, yeast. Really, they're attracted to yeast. They're trying to eat. So they want whatever it is that's in the Oreos and whatever it is that's in the beer. They're roaches. Do you think that by eating those things you're going to become invincible? You're going to be able to lift 900 pounds and squish your body down into the size of like a piece of paper so you could get into the crack of somewhere because you're so hungry for those Oreos and that beer? Like, I don't want to indulge in anything that attracts cockroaches. If you do research, you will find out very much that people who cook with herbs and spices usually don't have cockroaches because a lot of the herbs and spices they use are things that cockroaches do not like. It's people who eat junk food and overindulge in it and maybe say, don't take out the trash. Maybe say, spend an extra day, right? Because I did theory testing. And they will come if you are lazy. If you are lazy, but I used to be able to live like that for 11 years. For 11 years, I wasn't lazy though. 11 years, over the last 11 years, they've removed trash cans. There used to be trash cans on near corners, both corners, every corner pretty much. We used to have trash cans. So the city of Los Angeles can make an entire part of the city have cockroaches simply by removing trash cans from the corners. The reason I say this is because on a daily basis, I used to take a little bag of trash out, right? And maybe that's not what it's intended for. Maybe that's why they removed it. But I pay now $30 a month on average for the last year, so it's going up and up and up. for my trash removal. When I talk about, see, we're going to get into things that you guys don't want me to talk about. When I talk about infrastructure and the elite and the people who control things, this is off on a whole nother level, but this is the reason why I'm being gang stalked and the reason why I don't care. When you realize what it is that is controlling people, real estate prices, how do you control real estate prices? Control the trash in the neighborhood. If you can control the trash in the neighborhood, you can make real estate prices go up or down. So if you find that in your community, you've noticed that there's a removal of trash receptacles and an increase in substandard apartment buildings, you can thank real estate. They want to do a turnover because raising apartments to market price is beneficial to them. Most of the landlords will have their buildings paid off and it's pure profit, so they do not give a shit about fixing them. It's pure profit. The ones that are good, they will fix it because it's already pure profit. There are other ones who are double dipping and they're getting like government, what do you call it, subsidies for programs like, say, Section 8. So they're getting paid by the government while maintaining normal residences. And like, for example, in my building, I didn't used to have to pay for trash. I didn't used to have to pay for water. And there were no issues in the building. Everybody had trash and water. It was free. And we didn't have cockroaches. And then they made it into this thing called conservice. Conservice is combined utilities. Well, some of these Section 8 apartments are housing 3 or 4 people more than they're supposed to. So now what they did, they shifted the responsibility of the water and trash onto the regular citizens while they are using the apartments to house more, maybe it's their friends that they're hooking up with apartments. It's not just the one person that's on the lease. It's 4 people on the lease. I'm paying water for 4 people in 29 other apartments extra. I don't know if it's every single one, but there are definitely extra people in this building that are not paying the $30 that I pay for water. They are creating a cockroach issue because maybe they don't have keys to the trash can. Some of them don't have keys to the front door. As a person, maybe it is time for me to go, but I refuse to go when it's clear that a fraudster has taken control of this situation. So please continue to play with my lights, play with my Wi-Fi, meet me at the door, try to intimidate me, try to make me pay attention to you, try to control my mind. Please continue to think that your cognitive training is changing anything about me. I reserve every single right, knowledge, opinion, whatever it is that I maintain it because I still am of sane mind and body. I can explain to you exactly why, what, and what the fuck is happening. A lot of people know, but they are benefiting in some to the tune of millions of dollars because they're turning their eyes looking the other way. You should probably leave me alone now. You have to kill me, So I say this to remind you that I am not in that state of mind. I am a strong Black and Japanese woman, which makes it a double hate crime in the event that it turns into something that would be in my favor. Like the fried chicken in the bathtub was a sweet touch, whoever idea that was. Like, this is only going to get more fun. I have no reservations over anything. It can go any way it wants to. If you are trying to take control of an entire apartment building and use it for nefarious reasons, you're going to have a hell of a time getting me out of here and making me shut the fuck up. You will have a hell of a time, and I don't mind. So this is not anger. This is very much Do you need me to speak slower and softer and calmer? Because I can control the situation by changing the way that you think my emotions are going. Maybe I wasn't emotional. Maybe I was just in a hurry to get my words out. But this YouTube was caused by coming home to my smart lights being out. It could have been me. It's very possible. But I was just thinking as I was excuse me. As I was coming home, I was just thinking a smart home is like a stupid home, you know? Unless you're using it for the way I'm using it. I'm giving little kids something to play with. The same little kids that thought they were playing with me. And then I'm using it to play back. So, once you understand certain things, like I can take all the internet out for everything and be completely peaceful. And that's what they want, because when that happens, if I take my cameras offline, then the shit gets really crazy, because the only cameras recording are theirs. So that's the reason I have to have 24/7 camera surveillance system running, is because not even in my apartment, if I were to take the camera down, it's literally people shouting shit at me from outside. But when I have the camera up, in order to remain inadmissible, they shut the fuck up. So it's funny how laws change with the use of cameras, which is another thing I was trying to mention. They're trying, the same people who want to control your trash, if you have roaches, the same people who control the ladies on the street, the children that get put on the street and become ladies of the night, the same people do it, the same network. You see them every day. They are the people who come in the trash truck and pick up the trash. They are the people who you signed the lease with. They are the people that you go to work for. They are. Every bit, everyone. And it's gotten so large. I guess there's a whole lot of money in it. It's gotten so large. And this is amazing when you realize what they're using you for. It has everything to do, like, you know, Lucille Ball used to hear radio waves. Do you know why? It's amalgam. It's a dental procedure she had that left her with the ability to hear a local nearby radio station. She had dental work done, and I believe it was like extra amalgam that made contact with something, and that allowed her to hear the radio waves of a radio station. So, when you have possibility, when you have high criminality, right? Pion. Think about what that fucking means. I had no clue. I had no clue that people out there were so desperate to control another person. The funny part is, you don't really control me. You control maybe aspects of me, the splits, my split alters, my egos, the portions of me that have had to learn how to disassociate in order to survive and deal. But when I see you out on the streets continuing to do the stupid shit that you do, it has a reverse effect as if it were Wednesday, even though it's Thursday. And it's instantly calming to see that I was right about how low how many of you are. Like, how low vibrational. You don't want to be high vibrational. That's not what you're trying to be. You're trying to be as low vibrational as possible. And if you're not, and you don't realize that's what you're doing, that's what you're doing. So when I see you, I started laughing. And if you hear that, does it bother you? Does it make you hot-headed? It's funny as fuck to me. Like the phone's pointing in my face. I remember very specifically a guy with the green phone, and he had on pink Nikes, and he looked like he wanted to be fashionable, but he's not too fashionable. Like, do you want my opinion of you? You just want me to see you. You think that me seeing you is doing anything to me? It's causing me to make an opinion about people who need to have an opinion made about them. Like, you do not pass any fucking test. The reason your life is the way that it is because of how you come across to people. People are looking at me as a self-realization test. You need to look in the mirror. You need to look in the mirror, ask yourself, if you were put to the test, right, and that was a test that's maybe, say, graded on a curve, where do you stand? The GATE program, I want to bring in the GATE program into this now. The GATE program, from what I remember, was testing boot camp. It's just drill test boot camp. So I could take a test like I'm blinking my eyes. That's taking tests for me is like waking up. Taking a test, I don't have to prepare. I don't get nervous. It's just a thing that happens. It's you recall knowledge. There's only, I think, one test ever, maybe two. One test ever, I was taking a test, I blacked out on an answer, blanked out completely, could not even write anything. And it was something that either I didn't know much about, so I don't want to like make shit up. I can't just sit there and make up bullshit and have him grade me on bullshit. So instead of wasting his time, I said, honestly, I really want to answer this question. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't get it out. I'm blanking. It was a final. And, I don't know if that has anything to do with, it was when I went to Los Angeles City College, and we used to use the Canvas system. Canvas got hacked. Pretty much everything that I know of in my life ends up getting hacked. And I refuse to say that it's because of me. For people to be out there doing that, they are doing that for themselves. They are doing it for clout. They're trying to attach to me and then spawn from there. They see a leader in me. They see something in me that they do not have, and they think I'm going to carry them the rest of the way. You don't get anywhere being a criminal. That's all. There's nothing I can do about what choices other people make. It's absolutely nothing. Zero. It's not going to stop me from going out and living my life, trying to pursue motherfucking a life. And then along the way, you come and find out how many people are really controlling that shit. So it's not really like I was hacked. This is where everything comes full circle. It's not like I've been hacked. It's like this has been a plan from the start. It's been a plan from the start because I've been guided in a direction against my will. I enjoy it by force, maybe, by necessity, by conditioning, right? So I remember, like, this is, if something comes easy to me, I have no problem doing it. It's making it come easy. You just have to take out any emotion. See, people that have me all fucked up. As far as work is concerned, I don't know when it happened, but it happened somewhere kind of early on. I think it was around the time when I used to walk home from Woodsmith, Henning, and Berman. When I worked in Westwood, and I lived in Westwood, the closest I've ever lived to my job, I used to be able to walk from one block just at the end of the next block, from fucking Wilshire to Santa Monica Boulevard. When I lived in Westwood, I used to cry every day on my way home because the lady that I had worked for used to make me feel a certain type of way. So I come to realize now, that was a handler. Every interaction with her was intentional. All of those feelings I had, how is it that I should be happy as ever? I got a nice car. I can walk to work. I got a garage, a dog, a lawn. And then at that point, that's when things started. That's when my brother got involved. At that point, that was probably, what, like 10-year reunion, 15-year reunion? So this ties it back to high school. 2012, let's say, in 2012, that's where I was, I think. I was on my way from there, on my way up. And they did not want me to go up. Somebody has attached to me and did not want me to go up. So let's get this person arrested. Somebody has used every piece of information they know on me and fed it into a network of people who think it's fun to play with me. But my intention and my goal is to take out the largest criminal network. Because I'm not a schizophrenic. I think I can make it very clear that I'm not. I am twice, what do they call it? It's see, this is how I felt on the test. I wanted it to come out. Twice exceptional. What twice exceptional is, that's ADHD autism. And I never wanted to, what is it? ADHD? Didn't believe in it, didn't know what it was. My mom is Japanese. She doesn't believe in any of that shit. We were taught mind over matter, bitch. Are you a sink or swim? You can't come with me if you're gonna drown. Right? That's type of fucking, it's like tough love shit. Like, get the fuck up. We're not doing that. Like, same with my cheerleading coach in high school is memorable because she was so hard driving. I remember my dance coach, but she wasn't as traumatizing. She didn't change. And there's trauma that changes your life for the better. I definitely think that some of the stuff that I learned from cheer, even though she told other people that I started sleeping around and drinking and doing drugs, and that's what I was doing, even though a friend of mine had relayed a message to me saying that's what she told the entire squad, I still respect her and I still appreciate her for everything that she taught me, because cheerleading for me, as far as what I remember, was similar to like going into the military. Shit, you have to get in line. For a person who is used to doing whatever the fuck I want, right, my whole life, just like, oh my gosh, she figured it out, whatever, let her go. Like, for being able to do that my entire life, cheerleading was the first time I really was told, like, stop fucking moving, stand in line, right? So hard. That's the only time I was ever told to do anything, and I had to sit through it, and I couldn't talk back, and for me it was beneficial to just shut the fuck up. Really, how did she do it? Mind controller. She's a master. And she took it too far eventually in her career. So she learned. You learn lessons. It wasn't with me. She didn't take it too far. But maybe this is part of it. This could be going too far, Carolyn Perky. But I don't think that. I think that she was a great cheerleading coach. She's one of the reasons that I also coach cheer. And if it wasn't for her, maybe I would have gone to drugs. But I definitely, any of that experimenting was guided by another handler. So this is where you start to realize in your life, my handling started in high school. Because my plan for myself, the person I thought I was, the person who I identified with, I had a best friend who we both made plans to like go do shit. I think she had wanted to become an attorney, and I wanted to be a forensic pathologist. And that was my plan, right? And then we like went our separate ways. I started hanging out with a new crowd of people. I don't know what it was that made me hang out with them. That's my own thing. I could take responsibility for that. But I think at that separation in the road is where my life went towards people trying to control me and bring me to the dark side versus me making my own future. And I'm still making my own future. I just got delayed by a little bit. And in that time, all of those things that I used to do that used to cause me to be emotional, I realized it's related to doing certain things. And once I stop doing those things, I don't have those same feelings. So I don't have feelings of bad stuff in my head. My feelings are all good because I stopped doing negative shit. So I don't, no, I never see myself going back there. I could very easily say that because there's no reason. There's nobody in my life that's making me feel the need to be dramatic. I don't have to answer to a single fucking person. I can walk away from anybody. Anybody that wants to make me the problem. Because if you want to make me the problem, why am I here? I don't want problems. So when I'm out in public, when I'm around people, when I'm doing things, I really don't want problems. So I know if I'm ever in a place where I feel like I have a problem, I always have the right to leave. I can make the choice to get up and go. If I feel like I don't want to be there, I can go any minute. That's why I started in high school. I used to drive myself to places because I wanted to be able to leave when I wanted to. Even after 21, whatever, you're going out with friends, I always drove myself because people wanted to stay longer than I wanted to stay. I didn't want to get like social battery runs out and everybody's still like, hey, hi. And I'm like, I said hi to you 10 times already. I don't want to talk anymore. You know? Hi. That might be where that comes from. Like, get it all out. And then I don't want to say bye when I go. Like, saying bye is like, oh my gosh. But I realize some people are like, what if this is the last time I ever see you? What if? Like, you should have been nicer. Shit. So for me, what I try to do is remember to be nicer. Like, the day I lost my cat, oh my gosh, I wanted to be such a bitch because I thought the guy was playing around with me. So I think I was nice for what I thought he was, but still a bitch. And it happened to be the person who found my cat. Right? And then I felt like, man, did you really have to be so bitchy? He's self-realization, right? Did it mean I should say sorry to him? No, motherfucker doesn't have a key. He's at the gate calling somebody. He wasn't even trying to get in, though. That's why I said I was a bitch. Like, he was just standing there, and I'm like, can't come in, slam the door. I don't think I said can't come in, but I was not having it. I lost my cat. And you just realize, like, that man was standing outside and he found my cat. He could have been a dick and he could have been like, I'm gonna eat this cat. Right? He could have been a dick and been like, I think that bitch fucking cat. I'm gonna leave it outside. He could have been like that. So you really never know. But with as big as what I've seen this to be, there's a lot of people out there who think that they're playing with somebody who's in the wrong, and that's why it's okay, and that's why they don't see it as a problem. They're getting a reward, and this person deserves it. You don't deserve to be the judge in anybody else's affairs. You really don't. The judgment should come between like an adult conversation. If you can't have an adult conversation, just move the fuck on. There's no getting through to the person. It's whatever. Why would you want to seek revenge or get retaliation? Why you think that person is so bad and horrible, right? Like for me in this instance, it's like people feel this way, whatever, and they like think they're being sneaky about it, doing it behind my back. When it's strangers, it doesn't matter. You're strangers. I don't know you. I don't care. Your opinion of me, you see me, you don't like me, I'm stinky, whatever. But that's not the case, because body language says everything. Even without any fucking teeth, I can tell a lot of people are attracted to me, can't stop looking at me. They are obsessed with me, maybe because they know the situation. But you can tell when people are paying an extra amount of attention to you, and as much as they want it to be negative, they are fucking intrigued. So you can't get over it. And that's why this is hilarious. It's so funny. Like, I can't imagine what it is like for celebrities. If I was a celebrity who got paid to be a celebrity, like celebrity money, I don't know. Would I be able to deal with it better? I would be like, I got all this money. I really don't give a fuck about you. But I don't get any money, and I don't have a lot of money. Like, where is the check at? If you guys are going to be staring at me like I'm a fucking celebrity. If I'm your idol, start following my shit. Start fucking, make me the celebrity that you've made me. That shit. I don't want to be a celebrity, but if you're going to make me deal with this shit, you might as well. You might as well. Because I'm not going anywhere. I live in Hollywood for a reason. I like it here. Even with all you kooky fucking motherfuckers. Even with everybody trying to give me bugs. To get paid again, because I think we get paid if I turn the lights on and off. So well, here, I'll turn them off for you. So, right. I don't know if that's true or not, but supposedly someone, I don't know if you heard me, someone somewhere told me, heard it on YouTube. I don't know. I watch way too much of this shit. How much of it I really believe, I don't know. I don't believe any of it for the most part. I think this is all stupid. I just go off of energies, and what I see is people staring at me, and they like can't stop staring at me. And it's not like there's some people who are told to do things, and you can tell. You can tell everything. That's delicious. My God, this is the greatest thing ever. You want to know what I'm eating? I'm not going to tell you. Secret. Not secret. I got a couple of these shit. I had no clue. Oh my gosh, I feel so silly. If I only knew. I'm going to ask for this place again. Oh my gosh. Now I know. Even if it's just dessert, meat's a lot. Man, so good. Thank you. But serious though, the best. The best. This is the best. The best. This is, I don't know, people should take note. If you're listening and you're really out there doing this weirdo shit that the universe is telling me you are, you should take note of the shit that's fucking happening where I'm at. Because, really, even if it's like faking it to just play the little game, even if it were to be, it's really, I don't even want to tell you because it's that good. I'm not going to tell you. It's beautiful. Shit. You can't squeeze. Happy people have a problem squeezing people's heads. You can't do it. don't believe it. I would never believe it. No, not like I just wonder, maybe it's like, maybe different places are told different things to see how they fucking handle it. Right? And so when people find out like the truth, they're like, oh my god. I wonder how many people feel stupid, and I wonder, my neighbors don't feel stupid. My neighbors went harder than ever. So hard they had somebody on the stairs one day talk about my YouTube channel and said something about me stalking. Oh, bitch, how do you know I have a YouTube channel? Sounds like you are the one doing the stalking. So, I don't know you. I don't know if you have a YouTube channel. I'm so happy to have you watch me. It used to only be one extra person, so maybe that's you. Right? Like, so weird. And doesn't YouTube, can't you ask YouTube to say, like, what IP addresses are watching me? Are you using my own shit? Right? Because I've seen a thing on the YouTube also that says people use your shit all day for like random shit. Now everyone paid it. Paid it. Is that what they said? They said somebody paid it. So now I'm... It's whatever. Keep them happy. That's all I gotta say. Be happy. I don't gotta say nothing. Hey, it just gets better. What if it just gets better? Oh man, that's a big problem. How do you do that? How do you fix that? So what the B2K is telling me right now is everybody's getting a copy of every email that I send out. But how is that possible? How is that possible? I can tell you reasons it's not possible, but I don't need to talk about it. So what a huge problem it is. Somebody nearby should probably be arrested. Nearby, far away. Right. That's B2K or is that real life? Let's see if that's admissible in court. Did somebody just get fired from their little stalker hacker ass fucking job? This is really interesting. I don't know what to do. What would I ever do? I am more concerned with what the government is doing about it because they have knowledge of it. Like the patent that is held for V2K is held by the government. So their information got leaked as well, I guess. So they should probably go after the person. It's a real big problem. Right? Like if they hold the patent and patents are like things you gotta release publicly, but you know, I wonder, maybe there's people who work for one company and then they get fucked over by that company, and then they go work for another company and sell information that allows, say, a nation of criminals to do the same thing the government's doing. So now the government hires agents like, literally, we got a background check, I'll hire you. But the criminals is like, whatever, have a party, we're looking at everybody's shit. So you gotta go after a lot more people before you come fuck with me, because you tried to make me look schizophrenic, so fuck you. It is still anger, but it's very directed. It's very intelligent. If you go back and look through my watch list on YouTube, if I ever end up going missing somewhere, it is not an accident. There's zero chance that it's an accident. Anything that I do is 100% clear, visible, transparent. And I don't know, maybe there's a lot of things I want to say, because there are people who will try to encourage reckless behavior. While I do enjoy an adrenaline rush, I do have a responsibility. My responsibility is my cat. I have a responsibility to my cat, and I promised her that I'm gonna take care of her for as long as possible. So, as long as humanly possible, I'm gonna be here taking care of my cat. And then after the cat, there's gonna be another cat, and there's gonna be a dog, and there's gonna be some more cats and dogs, maybe a turtle, motherfucking animals. So it's not ever going to worry me about technology. Let's talk about, let's say, the reason why Little House, I want to look into it, but supposedly Little House on the Prairie is coming back on July 9th on the One Net show. You know, that one show. And I don't know if that was something that they had planned. Like, if they was really planning that. Nobody took any ideas from things that I say, but I have been talking about this Little House on the Prairie forever, because a lot of people don't understand. They can never imagine. And I can imagine so well because it makes more sense now. But a lot of people can never imagine not having shit to do. Like, literally, you cannot go 30 minutes and not do shit. Just sit there and not do shit. Some people, like, go 30 minutes without touching your phone. Go 30 minutes without crocheting. Go 30 minutes just staring at a fucking wall. Right? It's happened to me before in juvenile hall. So I've had to go without. It's not a problem. A lot of people can never take it. And they think that is punishment. They think it's punishment to make threats that is the future. That was the past, bitch. That was history. How are you going to threaten me with a little fucking house on the prairie, bitch? So please watch that show on July 9th, whatever it is. That one, that place going to make a lot of money off of all the people who never seen it, don't have no idea. You could probably stream it already on YouTube. I might try to do that right now. But please understand that, and that's television too. That's not even real fucking Little House on the Prairie. That's television Little House on the Prairie. Read the books. Go, like, if you can't read, can you read? Can you read? Can you read? That's the only, that was fiction, that was real. Was that fiction? Was that real? Laura Ingalls Wilder, what was it? If I could go back in history and talk to one person, I want to talk to her. Why? I don't know. I just want to ask, like, it was a different time even when she wrote those books, so it's crazy, you know? What is your memory worth to you? a lot of people that like the ones that are doing all those inhalants, specifically speaking to you guys right now, um, your brain cells. I think my brother used to do a lot of them. I'm not too sure how many brain cells he has left, but if he were to have to do an IQ test, it would not. I don't think he'd be scoring high. He would give up before he finished. Most people do. And whatchamacallit. So if he were to finish the IQ test, I'm interested to see what his score would be. But the more of the inhalants that you do, the less fit you are to play this game. You have 0 brain cells left making any connections to anything. Your recall and your knowledge are shit. You don't know shit. You're going off of pure fucking shiny. That's all. Somebody's dangling a carrot in front of your face saying, do this, do this, do this. Watch the fucking studies on what people do to people. You will all 100% kill me if you could. You will all, if you could do so just because authority is telling you to do so, you would all 100% kill me. Even if you were to like me in person, like if we were to have a conversation and you were to actually like me in person, it would kill you. Right? Imagine what, I'm not those people. I would give up. I would walk out. Like, there's nothing holding me here, right? This is a study. I don't feel comfortable continuing. I gotta go. It's very few people out there that are like me, I guess. How hard is it to say that? It's harder for me to say fucking no to somebody than it is for me to say I cannot harm another human. Right? I will take abuse, but I cannot give it out. That is crazy. I can give it out though because there is a dark side to me. So that's why I tell you guys not to fuck with me. And that's exactly why they're fucking with me. No, it's knowledge of self. Knowledge of the shit that I could do. That's why I'm still here. Knowledge of all the other shit I could be doing. I could if I would and if I wanted to, but it concerns me not what other people think about me. What concerns me is how my brain is going to deal with itself. Because while you guys think you've made me split and create alters, the alters I've created are all positive, assistive alters, and I still remain in control for, I can't even say the most part. There is a question on that. But they're created for useful reasons. Survivor trauma allows you to continue. I can survive hella shit without sweating, right? People are like, we want to make you stress sweat. If my sweat is stinky, it's not stress sweat. It's dehydration. So I also heard there's a girl who like intoxicated herself by drinking too much water to the point where she's no longer here, I think. So I don't know if dehydration is what's helping me go. Right? I'm giving myself just enough water to get by. Like the minimalist, the fucking, if we were to be talking about testing the limits, I have tested the limits of water consumption. Right? I smell? I don't know if I smell, but I know I stopped using deodorant, and for myself and my nose, it smells better than anything else ever. And I can still smell cat shit, so I know I can still smell. So I don't know if I just got used to my own odors, but one of the worst odors, and that may have something to do with dehydration, is when I'm on my period. I don't even want to be here for that. So, yeah, right? I wish I could just like leave my period at home and then go check out for a week and be like, here, you deal with that. Because periods, I don't know why it's so stinky. So supposedly what the V2K and my mind or whatever the fucking shit made up There's a minifigure inside of me, or there was. That's the reason maybe why I have a fibroid. That's why I had to get a surgery to remove it. I don't know. Maybe they tied my tubes to prevent me from having kids, but it's okay because I'm pretty good with that. Like, circumstances would have to be perfectly correct for that to happen. So I don't think I would be doing that. Anyways, they think it's a funny game. I wish people could be as honest as I am. You would feel so much better about everything. They say people commit 2 felonies a day or something, just naturally doing things, right? So imagine having somebody following you around waiting for you to commit those 2 felonies. So if I have gone daily without committing the 2 felonies that everybody's supposed to commit, it's crazy, no? It's an example, a perfect example of how corporate America controls you. I think that's what I want to say, because I think it has everything to do with the food that I eat. I think it has everything to do with the food that I eat, the choices of the things that I've chosen not to eat, particularly. Not necessarily the food that I eat. I always could eat better. I could always 100% eat better. But as far as the things that I used to eat compared to what I called like a normal shopping trip or a meal, where I used to just pick up anything. You just pick up anything. Just go. Pick up anything. And then you look at places that, like, you have to really think about what, the main goal is always to make money, right? Like, bottom line, that's the point of places being in operation. But at the same time, a good business will usually lose money, be more expensive almost always. And what I mean by that, like, a business that everyone wants to shop at, once that business starts getting taken advantage of, like, let's say Nordstrom's for that matter. Nordstrom's had the best business model. Excellent. Everything. Nordstrom's customers. There's a reason why Nordstrom's has so many customers. There's a reason why people shop at Nordstrom's. And then you get little juvenile ass motherfucking kids like me that don't know any better and then grew up in the wrong area. Like, there is a place for people, and it's not to say people shouldn't go other places, but I do think there are places where people thrive versus focus on the wrong thing, right? When I was growing up, I think I was focused on looking like my peers. So the reasons I got into trouble were because I wanted to have the things my peers had, because their parents had money and just never said no, and I didn't have it like that. So I went out and I did it myself. I got it myself, right? Self-made. But no, you did it really, dummy. Like, you're so stupid. Like, you don't know. It's just clothes. So how I healed that, and I'll tell you now, the best way. I learned how to sew clothes, right? On my list, I had a goal of sewing my own clothes. I've made more than a wardrobe already. So I no longer ever have to feel like I have to steal something to look good, because I've made clothes that are custom fit to me. So there's zero chance that I'm ever going to envy something so much as far as a cloth piece of clothing. It's really no, because if I see something, I could always go out and get it, make something like it, make it. Like, there's never any reason for me to crave something as far as anything that can be created with a sewing machine once you learn how to use it. It's just a matter of time. Time, money, experience, materials. So, when you have those things, you can have anything. That's one thing. Right? Even if they end up covering all your shit in mold, you just have moldy clothes, whatever. Like, deal with it. So once you learn how to sew, also sewing, let's talk about sewing for a minute. Sewing is high IQ shit. Please learn how to sew. Please learn how to sew because you have to sew. Sewing is Wednesday. Sewing is backwards. Sewing is in reverse. To be able to see the full picture from the other side, upside down, inside out. Don't forget to leave a hole because you have to turn it if you want it to be lined. Do you want everything to line? Like, sewing is patience. Sewing is, if you really want to go for it, perfection. You're not going to get it. It's very hard to get perfection, but you could try. That's where patience comes in. Just keep fucking trying. You can make things look really nice. You can do your best to try to make something perfect, and that is a very gratifying experience. And I think if people ever were thinking about learning how to sew, if they know how to just thread a sewing machine, pick it up and go use it, because everything that you buy is fucking sewed. So if you could do it yourself, you really don't have to buy anything anymore, because you could just do it yourself. You can make it cooler. You could get whatever fabric you want to do and make it cooler. So that's what my thoughts are on sewing. You can trace things, anything. You can make 2 of it. You want 10 of them, you can get it. I no longer want anything because I can sew. That's how you heal little thievy hands. So if you know somebody out there with thievy hands, go give them a fucking sewing machine. It'll be way cheaper than any fucking therapy, having them continue to live without a fucking sewing machine. They will get carried away with fabric. Make sure they don't get mold. That's my solution for little thievy kids, is a motherfucking sewing machine. Right? Once you become a creator, what do you have to steal for? Why do I have to steal, bitch? I can make that. I literally can make that. Exact same, different, better. Right? If you want to start fucking comparing and shit, down to the fucking thread count, you know? Right? Like, you could be like that. That's how cool sewing is, so. Slow your fucking shit, fast fashion ass whore. Right? Forever 21. Now, bitch, you got how many kids? How many STDs, baby daddies, motherfucking, how much shit you went through, Forever 21 ass? Sit your ass down. Like, went through it. Forever 21 never really fit right on me, though. Forever 21 was like me learning to sew. So, should have saved your money. Right? First thing, I sewed because you don't understand pattern sizes. It's an exercise for your brain, bitch. You can do it in many ways. You can just trace stuff. You can look at things. You can do it so many different ways. There's no real fucking set way on how you have to sew. There's like proper form and function, but it's really whatever fucking fits you. If you want to learn how to sew a circle, watch a YouTube video. If you want to know how to make a fucking skirt, look at this and you can figure it out. It's a nice rabbit hole to go down, way better than drugs. What else? Right? If you got, like, say you're like big ballin' drug addict, and you got maybe $200 before you go get your next re-up, you could just go get a sewing machine, some thread, and some fabric, and then you don't never have to do drugs again if you want to really fucking change your life. Right? So I don't know if that's what that school is over there. Those little kids are better than a lot of fucking designers that people are paying money for. They're going to become fucking superstars. The little kids at the place up the street. Motherfucking shit. Those are little kids that got more fucking direction and instruction in fashion and sewing. Those kids don't have any need to steal anything. They could make everything. Those kids will never be, I don't know, I can't say never, but those kids, at least the ones that go to that sewing school, will never, ever, ever have to be in the street fucking because they were thievy-handed. Learn how to use a sewing machine. It could change your life. right? Your clothes are made by ladies in factories. You go out and buy a fashion. You go out and buy a Hanes t-shirt. It's a lady in a factory. That's man, maybe, could be anybody. He, she, they, it. I don't understand, but I oblige, agree. I think we are one. Everybody's a human. Like H, bitch. Everybody's like H. Fuck you. Like, what is that? What are you? Person. Can I put person? Shit. Just to be different. Not to be different, but I think we're all unique, and I think we're all the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, equality for everybody. Not no motherfucker like you're a half a dog, you know, your mom was weird like that and you're fucking dog boy girl. Like, no, you're okay, furry. Come over here, furry. Right. Like, it just be accepting of everybody. Like, your mental fucking condition is usually contributed to by how your parents raised you or how they didn't raise you. And realizing that will set you free. You don't have to complete a cycle of fucking anger and hate and fucking like, why? Like, whatever it was, whatever their problems were that they have, I don't want to have those problems. So, we don't have to repeat history, right? If you think that's what's happening, we can change how this goes. You know, like, whatever you say, start being like how people, if people tell you what they really want, let them have it. You wanted me to do this? Oh no, I'm not confused. I wrote it down. Oh, I might have got it messed up though, but I wrote down what I messed up. So can you see and like give me a chance? Shit, I wrote it like a month ago. Misinterpretation. Maybe should have clarified back then. Oopsie. Did we get money though? Oh my god. Gonna do it. Do. Hey. Yeah. That's your other buddies. Oh my gosh, I wonder, the brain wave transcript versus the real transcript, like the things that I'm thinking versus what I'm saying. Like the difference, the knowledge, like how many people are able to still have a conversation in their head but not say what they're thinking out loud, but while continuing to have a conversation. Because, right, it's too different. At the same time, sometimes it's somebody, there's people who think they control you and they get like, I can't say it's directed energy weapons. I start talking about that shit, sounds crazy to me, but the more I think about it, the more I understand about it. That's kind of what it sounds like. Like, radio frequency is energy, correct? So it would make sense, like electromagnetic frequencies used to control things. But this is some real MK Ultra shit, man. This is some real MK Ultra shit. They say I'm the only one. Everybody else by this stage has mushy brain. Why don't have mushy brain? Why don't have mushy brain? It's not everyone. There's other survivors. There's a lot of people who have survived this. People think like victim. No, survivor, bitch. There's no way I'm not gonna make it out of this. And if I do, it's on my own. It's on my own account. Right? There's no way ever. Right? I'll do a backflip before somebody fucks with me like that. Like, whatever you need. Whatever you need. Not people pleaser. Whatever you need to survive. Like, as far as me. Whatever you need me to do. Whatever you need me to do. It doesn't matter. I don't see, it's like the same. Setting rules and boundaries for yourself. Like I told myself, I never wanted to be the person who was telling my dog, come here. So I found a way around that. I started running away from her. If I want her to come with me, I run away from her, and she says, "Where are you going?" And I don't have to be saying, "Come here." And then I'm never that person at the park like, "Come here," right? But people trip out when they want my dog to get away from them, and I start running away. And they're like, "What are you doing?" I think it's only been like one time ever where that didn't work. But it's psychology, correct. My dog said, "Oh my gosh, I love my mom more than I want to smell this motherfucking dog. I gotta go." So, that's the lady that feeds me. I gotta go. That's the lady that feeds me. I gotta fuck up all my plans because of fucking. I know she's gonna have dinner for me. It's usually around food. So around food, you find somebody who could cook. Ooh, you lucky, huh? That's the best. Because food is love. Also, that person can poison you, so be careful. But always eat your food hot. If you're worried about it, always eat your food hot. Most poisons will not survive cooking. Most, not all. So, right? I used to have to be on that. I was tripping out because the situation at hand made me believe that the food in my refrigerator was tampered with. There was a point where I threw everything out, like everything. That's like the beginning of the clean eating. One of the things that made me trip out the most was a bottle of peach honey tea that they said they put something into, and now I'm like reading the ingredients, and I saw it had carrageenan in it, and I said, "Oh, I shouldn't be eating that shit anyway. Like, no problem. Here, take the whole thing." And that set off a whole like. They thought I was paranoid. I was, right? Like, I'm setting a fucking jar of peach honey tea outside of my sister's house, and I'm recording with my GoPro because I'm swearing that the V2Ks got me thinking they're right across the street. They might have been across the street in the car, but I'm sitting in my sister's house, and they are telling me that they put something in the thing, and so I'm getting it out. Like, I'm leaving it for you guys to take. Like, get rid of it because I'm gonna throw it away. And then I thought, well, if I throw it away, what if somebody gets it out and like eats it and it got poison in it? Then it looks like I put it in it. So that was a little fucking mental fuck. Oh, I remember all of this stuff. There's no way I will ever forget this. Absolutely zero way. Right? It's just like a flip book that's fanning. It's funny. It is funny. I can imagine what a whole network of fucking criminals would think is funny. That's at my sister's house. Right? They had a man, I believe he was paid to come by, stop, look in the window, and take a picture of me. Alright. I remember exactly the face of the people. I remember. Photographic memory. Pretty sure I have a photographic memory. Not exact photographic, right? Not exact. Pretty close. I could probably tell. But if they change their appearance major in any way, I probably would not be able to recognize. Maybe. Put them in the same... If you put them in the same frame... I think if you put them in the same frame, I would recognize them. I do recognize people like the lady today on the bus that had the swollen ankles and the white Birkenstocks, and I didn't get on the bus with her because she had funny energy. So I waited for the next bus. She didn't even do anything really funny. She just had funny energy. Right? So it's not paranoia. I'm reading energy, and I'm going to sit here because your energy is so far off. You're paying too much attention to me. Too much attention. It's like as simple as, because I still talk to people. I still Um, I have no issues carrying on conversation if it's something I'm interested in. I can handle conversations about other people's interests, but I know it's only mildly. Like, I could say it, I know. Uh, so that is the fucked up part, right? If we're not talking about fact or sharing a similar interest, I have a very hard time making conversation. I just feel like I'm standing there like, duh. Well, there's no reason for me to exercise my hot breath. My breath is hot. Like, it's hot. I could fix it, but my brain feels better without the fucking fluoride. Tea tree. I'm gonna use tea tree. Tea tree sticks. Tea tree. Because alcohol mouthwash makes your mouth more dry. Then the breath gets hotter. So while it's good for like a good 10 minutes, it's not good for like every day. That's not a solution. Tea tree though. You try the tea tree. Hot breath, hot breath, hot breath. But I understand. Oh, V2K is doing that's the only. I don't understand what the point of me hearing this is. It is, well, I do understand if it were to work. But for them to continue past the point where I'm sure it's not going to work, I don't know what they're thinking. Like, this means that they are really planning to do things to me. And I'm like, it's the craziest Hollywood story ever. Craziest Hollywood story ever. So everybody's all nicey because they signed the thing, because if they didn't, everybody would be like, your breath smells like hot dookie. They can't talk about it because it's like a HIPAA, no? They're like, we can't say nothing because this fucking medical halitosis ass breath. Motherfucking bitch, your breath stinks. So I'm waiting to meet the people who was on the bus like, oh, hot breath, because it's really hot. They can't say it because it's a fucking, they signed a little thing. So my pineal gland, let me get up off the fluoride. My fluoride, my pineal fluoride gland. Pineal fluoride gland. Pineal fluoride. Pineal fluoride gland. Oh, should I undo this, right? Maybe they're trying to call me at not business hours or something. Ooh. Right, because earlier my phone was working funny. It wasn't working, it was working funny. So they were waiting for me. So V2K was said they were waiting for me to put all the pieces together behind all of it. Now they have all the pieces, so now they're going after who? Not me. They should go after people behind it. Um, There is a conspiracy to control me. But so it's like, let's say a relationship, right? You just gotta find the right place. But not if, you know, like there's doom and gloom in the future. You make your own destiny, like you fuck your own shit up, you know? So all I can do is my best. Right? Alright? Like, all I can do is my best. There's no way possible, I believe, any of this crazy shit, knowing what I know, is not related to a large conspiracy. It is my opinion that in my heart of hearts, it says these people are going to jail because they took it too far. They took it too far. They were promised nothing, really. They were promised not to talk about it, and that's it. And now they gotta realize that it's a Ponzi scheme. Anybody else who did fucking submit is stupid. Not stupid, but I mean, like, what I mean is, why would you ever give up everything that you have because some external source is trying to tell you otherwise? Why would you ever use your control over your own body if you are a person who has, like, when I walk outside and I think about people and I see people walking, I, as someone who has played sports, am often looking at if people are goofy. Like, are you goofy? Do you have control over your body? Have you even taken the time to care? Are you awkward? Do you walk with the there's some people who walk with a high step, but they ran cross country and shit. Like, trained athletes operate a lot differently than people who just sit there. And I think to a point gamers are still athletes of the mind, we'll say. But physically, you guys need to get out there. Like, do not let the games be the only thing you do. And that's what a lot of the hacking is. If you guys are hacking, you guys have been sitting too long. Please go outside. Like, put your fucking shit down. Put your phone down. Put the device down. Put your little Flipper Dolphin X Dookie Doo down. Put all that shit down. Put all that shit down. Put the deodorant down. Let's smell you. I want to smell you. I want to smell how you're fucking stinky, Oreo eating, beer drinking, cockroach having ass smells. I want to see how that goes. Because that's how I'm feeling. That's the tip I'm on. I don't have antiperspirant. I don't have anything blocking the pores to my lymph nodes. My shit is flowing motherfucking sweet juiciness. And if it's a problem for somebody, I do my best to take care of that. So, it's when I stop caring. When I stop caring about being considerate, people are like, oh, she's nasty. No, I'm just real. Like, I am really being considerate until somebody shows me I don't need to be. Right? So, like, if it's going to be stinky in here, what is the reason I would have to, like, spend money on making my apartment smell good? Let's let it be stinky. Shit. I'm fucking stinky anyway. Stinky. But, of course, smell is bothersome, but, like, smells literally like people was raised in a barn, so I guess we're in a barn now. I guess we're in a barn. It's a fucking adaptive maneuver. Like, how do you want this to go? Are we gonna be like, where are we going next? You can't even like give me a hint. Let's get ready. I've already weathered it like repeatedly. It's not the truth. I have not even had the like desire, not desire, maybe the thought to watch the Truman Show because I don't believe in that shit. I don't care if people are like, ha ha ha, we want to show you what we're doing to you. It's real life. We make a joke about it. It's TV. Like, I don't even entertain that shit. So that's why you guys are funny. Like, that is programming. That's like, oh my gosh, now I have to act like that. Now I have to act like Truman. Oh my gosh, my life is Truman. No, my life is mine. My life is whatever I fucking want it to be. I'm not gonna look at that shit and like even consider it as an option. It's not going in my database. It's not in my database. Maybe one day I'll watch it. Maybe. But I like real shit. I like histories and documentaries because that's like foo gaga fantasy. Like anybody, not anybody could do it, but you're adding dramatics to it. You're lying now. Now, oh my gosh, you want to know autistic rage? So listen, what I just said out, you're lying now. That is motherfucker. When you know someone's lying, that's the voice you should hear. Okay, like that snippet. Make a little meme out of that. You're lying now. Because the second someone starts lying, it starts sounding real silly. It sounds like I'm going to say what I'm hoping. It sounds like they said they put a bunch of cockroaches in here, but they all went back into their apartment. Like they thought they was going to flood my shit with cockroaches, but they got them back. Like, why would you do that, little silly ass? Did you know that they smelled your apartment when you opened the box or got it or whatever? They smelled that shit, and then they went back to your house, and now you got a little cockroach nest. That's what it sounds like, unless that's just like more MK Ultra of my upstairs neighbor in the kitchen doing the La Cucaracha dance, because it does often when I walk in there. Maybe not today. It sounds like when I walk in there and turn on my lights and start running my water, he starts doing the cucaracha dance. Isn't that crazy? It's not like that in my house. Right. My house was his overflow. So please take your fucking trash out or whatever. Yeah, take your trash out. Trash bin was kind of empty. Everybody needs to take their shit out. What are you guys doing? You lazy? Take your trash out. I took mine out twice already. And the cat poopy. And the cat poopy. It's funny. It's okay. So now it sounds like the V2K said everyone's putting their trash in the apartment above me. And that's why it's happening. Well, I got a text message from the on-site manager about there being a flood below me. Like it's water. He said it's a lot of water down there or whatever. So, it's whatever. Right? It's silly kids. Yeah, I did. I got a text message. You want me to read you exactly what it says? He said, and then I have a little tally, so I'll tell you exactly like when it was 0, and then when it started going up, when my neighbors got their apartment, what do you call it, fumigated, because when I come home, my apartment smells like fumigation. So, and my cat's in here. Sometimes it happens and my cat's in here. So they're fumigating upstairs, and it's coming into my house, and my cat's in here. I forgot what I was even looking for. What did I say? Shoot. Oh, that's what I want to tell you. The V2K, it started going crazy, and it's a female voice now. It changes. They're trying to make me angry. That's what they say. But I don't know why. I don't know what you want to make me angry for. Why you want to make me angry for? What are you doing? They could always see all my accounts and shit. Never. I never. Have fun though. So, 100% of that, I don't know if you heard it. I just found out that my cell phone's been pwned or whatever. Like someone else is controlling my phone. I don't know how to fix it, nor do I care. I don't know what it is or who's doing it, but the authorities definitely have some people maybe nearby to go after. I don't really care to have a phone. So, if it's on airplane mode, like, I don't really care. I'm just gonna go Little House on the Prairie. I'll still come back here and post online though. I'm gonna start sewing again, I guess. I don't need a phone. I don't need a phone, and when I use one, I don't care if you have fucking Utiha. You know? It doesn't really matter to me. It is concerning for my work though. I probably should see how to get around that. Probably have to go to work every day. I'm okay with that though. So this is where they bully their way into my apartment. It's okay. Right? Because having control over my devices means they have control over my alarm system. Having control over my phone controls my alerts and shit. So I have zero care. I don't know if they're like, their goal is to make me terrified, put me in terror, but I think all of this is bullshit. I think they'd rather see me in fear, and I'd rather laugh at them. And they're like, why is she not exactly like the guy at Target had asked me? You guys are getting beyond restless, so I'm gonna wait till July 10th and see what this shit's really about. Probably with my phone off and shit. And I think they're really looking for a BitLocker code. and I just showed my phone. I don't know whoever was looking. I didn't save that shit on my phone. I posted the picture of the deleted codes. That's the only place I had it. Not the BitLocker code. Not the BitLocker code. The 2FA to get into Weinstock Manion's computer system. I deleted it when I left because I saw Eric, the IT guy, install the BitLocker code on the computer that I worked on under my login. And I deleted it because that seemed nefarious to me. So please let that be admissible in court. I also saw 2 work address email logins, and I won't say what else that's related to, but I know that when I sign up for a place of employment, if you read the contract, it says you're only supposed to be employed at one place at any one given time. So I was thankful. I believe I avoided that firm, although it was one of the options when I was looking for a job after I found out some things about that employer. So, I think, here's what I think. The controlling of my alarm system tonight, like when I came home and all the lights were off, that's because they're showing off that they have control over my phone. This is someone very technically advanced. I think I got my cybercrimes case, but Los Angeles Police Department doesn't care. So, if I turn off all my devices, which is what they want, they really do intend to kill me, and I'm telling you that right now. Please let this serve as the solving of a murder. I have no intentions of doing anything. I will go phoneless. I don't care to have a phone. You want me not to listen to music? I'll still listen to music with my shit on airplane mode. What else? I don't really understand. I thought Apple devices were unhackable. That's like a big thing here, I think. Oops. Like that? Everybody thought that they would get an angry voice file from me. I think that's what the V2K is saying. There's no angry voice file. Pwned, whatever. Fuck your fucking technology. Like, you are gonna do that eventually anyway. That's unfortunate. Please get alive. Right? Because look at it. Since you have control over my phone, or control over everything, I am gonna unplug all the cameras. Then you have no access to cameras in my apartment unless you put hidden cameras in here. And then we just have no cameras. That's where we're at. I'm not playing around with you. There's really nothing in here that I care about except for my cat. And this is video evidence that I'm not going to do anything to her. So if anything happens to her, it's exactly what I've talked about. I'm not fearful. I'm not even angry. I feel so bad for your mothers. That is the truth. I'm gonna smoke a joint to that one. So, so this should go to show you it's not really V2K. It's actually really people in my building that are itching and clawing at a chance to get inside of my apartment and like spray it with roach stuff or something. They want to what do you gain by going through all my belongings and ruining my things? Pyong. I'll stay here with nothing. I'm like, even spitefully, I will stay here to ruin whatever situation it is that you thought you were going to create. You could ruin everything in here. I know who you are. I look at you every day. You're getting way aggressive, and I think you're gonna go to jail before I give a fuck. I don't save passwords on my shit. There's no keychain. That VTK is trying to say they have every password. There's no keychain. I don't save passwords. If I don't know it, I don't know it. It's pointless. This phone is as good as a throwaway. Aside from a duo. That's the only thing. You guys got access to all my duo shit. Too bad right? Like, too bad I didn't do authenticator in there. How stupid are you guys? These people really think they're gonna set me up. They set themselves up already, and I found out. That's hilarious. Please, I would like somebody to unlock that shit. It don't have anything to do with me. That's the reason on my Instagram I posted that photo. Instagram's not even on my cell phone. I don't even have Instagram on my cell phone. So, the reason why I don't care is because this seems pretty childish. I love how aggressive you're getting because that means that you're losing something very valuable if you don't fuck with me harder. Because I am not giving you a reaction. You think fucking with me harder is going to go the opposite way until you're out of here. For ASMR, that's weed. What are you gonna do? You gonna take some broken shit, some shit that's got mold in it? You're so mad about the mold that's in my apartment? Literally overnight. If I dust, the dust comes back literally overnight. They're so mad about it. I don't know. I'm like, who would want to do this to me? Because I decided I'm not gonna go around being annoying and making enemies of everybody. I'm actually quite pleasant in public. That's the reason why I stopped being such an asshole. Because part of their program design is to make me fear everyone and hate everyone, not say thank you, come across as just like you guys might be actors and directors, but you can't set me up. It's actors and directors. Emilio Estevez was looking at my page the other day. Who sent him? People who you might know. Malibu's Most Wanted. Okay, well now you have a manager who has access to my apartment that has also been in front of my door at like midnight on nights where it's really suspicious. You have a neighbor who has yelled at me to move out, right? Also, I suspect, I can't be sure if it was him, but somebody else in this building broke my vacuum like a bitch, right? That's to make it so that I'm dirty. The vacuum still works with duct tape. Thank you. Uh, you have. It's more than a conspiracy. I'm not complaining because it's low lives. You guys, I don't know what you're getting out of torturing. It's not even torture. It's your moms didn't do a good job raising you. Literally, if you were my children, I would be heartbroken to find out you were doing something like this to another human being. I would disown your ass. That's me, my own child. I would. I would be like, oh my gosh, that's not my blood. That's probably what's happened already. And that's you've taken warmth in the comfort of a cult of people, sadistic masochists or whatever, who want to harm other people. You're not harming me. And I'm gonna remove all camera access so that you no longer get your rocks off on me, you little fucking bitches. And if Hollywood swallows me up whole, I'm okay. Hollywood swallowed me up whole because I'm a fucking celebrity and you guys are nobodies. Right? Literally. I don't know your name. I don't know you from this or that. You have created a false hate of me from lies and rumors. When people don't understand things. It's hilarious. I did enjoy, if that's supposed to be my last meal, I should unlock this door hook so that it doesn't look like it's a struggle. I will, because I'll just let you know, I'm not fighting it. Sometimes you gotta just lean in. Right? I gotta make sure my cat's in her little thingy before I really lean in. What's the problem? Hello, booby. Hello, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I'm gonna put you in here right now, okay? Because I'm gonna open the door. I'm gonna lean in if you want to. So now my cat is taken care of. I'm gonna really enjoy this. They love it when I have my door open all night. It's what did you say? What did you say? If that is your need, if your need for money is so bad that you would do something that is so well documented, uh, for the chase of the clout, my door is wide open. All my information is publicly available. I do not give a fuck. On God. That's not even a lot. B2K is telling me stories about people stealing money, and it's funny how greedy people are. Like, eyes so big because they think it's easy, they can get away with it, they can set me up as a patsy. I'm right here. There's no fear. You know why? Because I've looked people in their eyes and I can see how small they are. I enjoyed that much more than any amount of money. I enjoy the ability to read a person from the go than any amount of money, because it lets me know if they are in that place, I don't want to be. So it's never a problem being able to read energy. You can feel the energy that aligns with you. You can see people who see opportunity and seize it. And it's very easy to see because honesty comes quickly without hesitation. I think I learned that from a very good attorney I worked with, who insisted on getting every single penny that was due to her. So I'm used to doing write-offs that to others would seem unreasonable to go after, like $25, considering what it takes to get the write-off. But it wasn't the money, it was the principle. And the fact that we went after the $25 should have let them know that we are not above going after it. So to continue to wrongfully write off an amount from a bill would be frivolous. That would be criminal. So I am very happy knowing what I've put into my profession, career. I'm very happy with the life I've lived, so that's why I have no fear. People who are in fear are scared because they don't get to right wrongs. I don't have any more wrongs to right. I said my shit. I said it all out on here. If anybody has any questions, just Google that shit. Right? Should it live on forever after me? They have control over my phone now, so they can just go in and delete whatever they want. It's okay. Right now, they are giving themselves backdoor access to everything, if they didn't have it already. I don't even understand how this is possible. My phone was never in a place where it was accessible to anyone for any given amount of time. So it has to all be remotely via airwave hack. Bluetooth is not on ever. I don't really ever have my Bluetooth on. So, and I just reset it. So resetting it didn't do anything. Resetting it didn't do anything, and supposedly if they were to ever get caught for this, it's like more than $10,000, right, each time they do it. So I please hope that they get caught. So I'm gonna reset it, and I hope that like for whatever intents and purposes knocks them off. And then once I knock them off, they have to then hack it again. I'm assuming. I'm stupid though. So It's like a 0-day exploit on the iPhone 16 Pro, whatever, Max, bitch. 17, 16. I don't think I got the 17. No, the 17's got the new camera. That's what the guy was showing me. He was showing me new phone, bitch. Oh, he owned me. That's why he needed my fucking facial recognition. That was a little dorky ass kid on the bus. It's whatever. That's it. So today on the metro, today is 10:01 p.m. There was a man who suspiciously held his iPhone 17 up to me and did like the eye scan shit. So I don't know if that was him unlocking my phone. And then so they go in and they just do whatever they want. And then he got off and walked away suspiciously, but I think I turned it on the airplane mode right as he did it. This is how desperate these people are. So I don't see him in the hallway anymore. But, right, like, over some money. You know how much more money you need? If you want to live a happy life, if this bullshit, if I want to continue to live with these fucking motherfuckers, I gotta have $4 million to survive the rest of my life. If I want to continue living in this situation. So that's why I say homeless ain't shit. Homeless, it just speeds the whole fucking shit up. So I'll continue to work and we'll see how this goes. But I really don't care about a phone. Definitely never going to get an iPhone product ever again. Probably not any products. This is theft of intellectual property, if I had any. I don't know what they're looking for because I honestly don't do anything on these. They think that I'm like sending secret. I'm watching YouTube. You could look at my YouTube list. You can try to use that to play with me some more. It's somebody who's really unhappy with whatever result they've gotten from harassing me technologically this far. There's someone who is escalating in their harassment. It is this is a big push on their end, and I'm gonna let them push themselves over the edge. So I can't wait. Yeah. That's why I should do like this again. I don't really care. You need me to so like I didn't even hear any of that. That's like mumbling from my neighbor. I don't know, maybe he was on the phone, but it's like mumbling from the neighbor. That's the one I looked into their eyes and I saw they were very small. That's the one who screamed at me to move out. Watch out for him. Which number? Which unit is that? That's 207. Just making sure everybody knows, right? If you guys are trying to put a fear of life in me, I want to make sure that I document everything going on around me. There are 0 fucks that I give. What did you go through? What did you say you go through? You went through? You have access to? You like looking at? You're so desperate. You need to have access to me at all times and all occasions that instead of just being on my iPad that I turned off and no longer use, you've now taken over my phone. This is a new phone to me within the last year. This is how hungry and sick and desperate this network is. So It goes from when I worked at Lewis Brisbois, Biscard and Smith, having been assigned a client called MindPath Health, being harassed with a bill for a telehealth visit I never attended because I got hacked out of it, to now them taking complete control over my phone. I have zero cares because the man that fell from that position fell hard. So you can never make me fall as hard as him. You could have all kinds of brutes and criminals and whoever you want around me. It will never be equal to how hard you fell. So whatever it is that you think I may have done to deserve this, everybody gets theirs in the end. If this is my karma, so be it. We'll continue. Little House on the Prairie. That's coming out July 9th. There's a good court case on July 10th. Maybe somebody's gonna have a good day in court. But I don't have anything to do with anything. Right, aggressive maneuvers make things come out in the wash. A washer has an agitator. Washer machine. Wash the fucking shit out of that. Like legendary. Legendary. I will walk around in my mind forever from this day forward. Even if it's only one day, even if I don't even get to step outside, even if it were to end right now, I will walk around forever feeling legendary to know that this is the result of knocking people out of place for simply speaking my mind. Right? I understand what has happened to other people before. For example, for that specific company, they have they set a building on fire. That's mob shit. Zero cares. Zero cares. I have zero cares. I know something's coming. It's like we want to let you see, we want to let you squeal, we want to let you talk about it all the way up until something happens. I have zero cares. I have zero cares because I'm gonna fight for my life, and I told you it's going to be a bloody, traumatic ass battle, and hopefully more so for the fucking person who comes for me than it will ever be for me. That was a mistake to go up to my phone. Maybe not for you, ha ha. But as far as me giving a fuck, that was the last. You really are at your last straws, and that's what it lets me know. Because you held out. If you have the ability to do that, you think that's like you're just leading up to the things that you're gonna do? You do that in the beginning, what happens? It's like immediate defeat. You want me to walk around, talk loud, be loud, boisterous. Instead, I got quiet. I got focused on myself. Nothing to do with you. And you want me to continue to make everything about you, so I will in this YouTube video that's now 2 hours and something minutes long. So really no problems with how I live because I live clean. So if I'm ever in the presence of criminals, they should watch out. They should avoid me. They should, because while I may know of how to commit crime, I know how to commit crime. And I know I don't want to and I don't need to. Right? You say everybody needs to know. Not if you're okay with just like winging it. Life's gonna provide for you. But you guys go and steal from people and you fuck up the universe. You fuck up the situation when you put your hand into some shit you have no business. Right? So I walk forward blind fucking stupidity as much as possible, because the second I get off track and I put my hand in some stupid business, I get stuck in a situation like you guys where you have to continue to do stupid criminal shit because you made an agreement and you can't get out of it. And if your agreement causes you to kill me, okay, that's something you have to live with after the fact. And you're gonna be like, ha ha ha, money, money, money. You're not gonna feel good about it. Your life's gonna be empty. You're gonna continue to live a shitty life with the fact that you have to steal money in order to continue to have the same dopamine, the same high, when you could have just gone out and got a sewing machine. That should be a poem. All of that shit. The whole fucking 2 hours is a fucking poem. You should have just gone out and got a sewing machine. Because if you had a sewing machine, you would realize you don't need to go get that bag if you could make the bag. Why would I need to go get the bag if I could make the bag? I do look good in orange. I do look great in orange. The fear in me? Never. The fear in me, there's so many fearful moments I've been waiting to meet. The fear in me, it should be the fear in anybody who's fucking lying about me. The fear in me. Ha ha ha, why did you think we're playing games? Why did you think we're playing games? I don't think you're playing games. I think that you want a fucking bloody battle. Is what it's gonna have to be. Somewhere, somehow, some way. Or you gotta be quick with it. And everybody's gonna know. Right? You blew up your own fucking spot. You could have left my ass alone. Could have left my ass alone. Who shits where they fucking sleep? Who does that? Voice file, photo, voice file, photo. Ooh, like the comfort and relief I feel from having my one stalker watcher give me a thumbs up. We just hit a gross, right? 144.4, 144.4, 44.44. We just hit a gross. On some numbers. Right? That's what a gross is, 144, right? 122, 144. It's like 12 times 12 or something. It's like 12 12s. Let me check. Hold on. What's a gross? Oh, bitch. Don't use this one. What's a gross? They're having trouble with connection. I guess Apple wants me to get off of their services. I will gladly. Little House on the Prairie, bitch. I got a way better chance than them because I got way more stuff. But at the same time, I got way more stuff, so maybe not. Who knows? Let's see. Little House on the Prairie, bitch. It is getting more fun. I told you, I do have to get rid of so much fabric, so I'm gonna start sewing. I was just thinking, I gotta get a. They still, any phone I get, they're gonna control it. I have no problem completely going off grid. I have no problem dying, I told you. So I'm not fearful. If they're really gonna murder me, oh. They left. It's 22:22 on the clock. It's 10:22 to you. It's 22:22 military time. But and it's 77 degrees on 6:25. So 6:26:26 is a day. We'll see what tomorrow brings. It does not bother me. You guys, this whole thing is technology. So if I turn off the technology, whatever, have your fucking fun. Here goes. You see Hollywood? Wow, they pushed it to the limit. I didn't even drink any of my drink today. Yeah, I'm gonna drink this because, right? You guys got this master fucking plan for me. It would be stupid to overreact. Oh, so crazy. What are you thinking about? It's my brother. You know? My brother's crazy. Crazier than a lot of you guys, I bet. Smells nice, right? Smell really nice. Smell really nice. So for anybody who didn't hear, it was somebody who ran in the back stairs and then screamed out, "F you!" And I think that was supposed to make me be scared. You know how much work it takes to run in the back fucking door? It's not easy, right? By the time you get through the first door, you're upset. You're so sad. You're not even thinking about the fucking shit you was thinking about anymore. Like, once I get to all this money you guys is trying to give to me, I will, I wanted a moat around my house. I used to want a moat. But I would like to get, at least just double doors. Double doors takes a lot of the frustration out. You gotta go through 2 doors, so by the time, especially if it's a heavy door, you know, the first time you go through one, you're just like, God damn, motherfucking door. And you're so angry with the door, you could never, like, you don't even remember, literally. You're gonna go and then just like, whatever. I just got the other ones, whatever. And then you're just on your way. I wish you guys could be like that. Right. That's hilarious. It's the same thing that they use for the motherfucker. What kind of list am I on? Please come sit and have a conversation with me. Where do you think I'm leading you to? This is so strange. Everybody, what? They thought I was like just stupid, didn't talk, dookie doo, drug, alcohol, woo woo woo. No. I would like to talk about very intelligent things, but I'm also a dummy. Like, I'm so silly. But I really, that's what a pen is for. A pen is for to write. Because back in the day, we used to have a Pony Express. And a Pony Express, you used to have to take the mail town to town. Before it was a Pony Express, it was whatever. You couldn't even get mail across. It's not a thing to me. I don't mind. I'm just living my little house on the prairie. I'm in my little house on the prairie. What happens? It's nothing. The iPad was the only one. The little one had everything. That's why I switched them. But whatever as you must. Uh, this is so silly. Supposedly somebody paid $1 million to see what I'm doing on my iPad. Supposedly. Because, oh, that's the one that they want to check for the the Google code. I did not save it to any of my shit. That's not my shit. I saw motherfucker Eric do that shit, and I said, "Oh no, you got dooba dooba doo and fucking do the shoot stupid shit to me. Do not do that." So, that's the stupidest thing. That's the stupidest thing. What do I need a BitLocker for? What are you putting a BitLocker on this computer for? And you did it in front of my own eyes, like I didn't see it. And the only way I know about that is through V2K. V2K, my neighbor? I don't know. I don't know. I know what I know is I saw that he did it, and I thought that's odd, and I wrote it in my little fucking worky journal somewhere. So I'm not worried. I don't know. Everybody thinks what? Everybody's got, everybody doesn't have a what? Ooh. Then it sounds like jealousy. When you could just be like, hey, but go on and be jealous and hey, should I start talking about people who listen to other people's conversations for anything that they could seek opportunity off of? The conversations that I hear sound like people who are sleazy as can be and have no idea what the value of a dollar is, what the value of a hard-earned dollar is. What I hear is people who benefit off of anything other people get. The reason, I could get into it, but I don't want to. That's what you want me to do. The reason I will be okay with everything persisting in the condition that it is as it is because there are others around me who see value in this, and I am here to teach a lesson. So it is hilarious to me that in order to try to instill fear in me, material possessions are being used. In the V2K, they're desperate. They are everyone, always talking about everyone. And I want to make sure everyone knows fear is a stupid thing to try to instill in somebody. What do people act like when they are in fear? Right? Like, I've seen scary movies and I wonder if it's going to be like that. I don't know. So It is not a. And you're fucking. This is crazy. Uh, should I check the docket? I'm gonna check the docket. Oh, I gotta turn my phone on. They wanted to make me angry. That's what he said. They wanted to make me angry. They've been able to control my phone this whole time, huh? Like they see everything on my phone this whole time. They just pretend like they can't. Like, I don't know who it is. It's designed to look like it's a voice in my head. Who do I think it is? Criminals. People who are really stealing money. Right, the government. I don't think it's the government. What they say, anybody that owes $10,000 or more, this can happen to them. Is that what they want me to be? The poster child for the new government. I thought it was 8. It went up probably because of interest. Interest and penalties. So I owe the government that much. Used to be, but I got a tax return this year. They don't really take it. I thought I was just gonna pay it back through working. But I guess they don't want that money. They want to harass me. How am I gonna pay it back? I gotta have a job. So like paying $100 here, $100 there. No, why not adjust my taxes so that you guys get to keep as much as possible of my paycheck? Like, why would you not do that? Dude. Dude. Never. They said I'm never gonna take down a network. They're gonna take themselves down. I don't have to do anything. I'm so happy to be here. That's crazy. So, however I make people feel, however they know that they are, I think that they should. I don't know. Nobody has to do anything they don't want to do. I do like that. I do like that. So, haha, haha. So, I don't understand. I'll do this. If this is a federal investigation, like people are trying to tell me or whatever, I can do the YouTube live 24/7. I don't mind. I really don't care. Do you want to see me write in my journal? Right? Some of this stuff is going to be like copyright infringement, so maybe I should end this before I just continue with my life. Right? I'm just sitting here thinking about the psychology behind owning somebody. At some point, here's what I think. When I don't give you what you want, because I'm not going to, you are going to get so aggressive that you put yourself in jail. You are waiting for that to be me, but you have had to go through hoops and loops and bounds in order to try to provoke and draw it out of me. You will 100% not be able to provoke an angry reaction out of me that causes me to be the problem. You are trying to avoid you. I say you as if I'm talking to the air, anybody, whoever it is in the universe that has created this issue inside of my apartment. They're trying to make it so that I leave before they handle responsibility. I have knowledge of something that is costly that they don't want to fix. So I will just continue to ask them to fix it, and that's all I can do. You know? I think that there's more effort that goes into trying to make me miserable, upset, run away, because so much effort has been put into it. I know that regardless of where I live, this is going to continue. Regardless of where I live, it will continue. And the people around me show their true colors. Like, I don't know if this is the word altruist. I don't even know what that word means, but that is like the word that's coming to me. Altruistic. Would you say? What is in there? It's like Temu. You guys got a timer and it says how long you're gonna be on until you get a. Big fish, too big. Fish was too big. Fish was way too big. After midnight, though, right? So after midnight, you guys is gonna get in trouble or something. That was delicious. Ooh. Ooh. Every single play with your head, you're gonna bend your mind, doctor. Bend your mind, time. No, bend your mind, but and go back on. Benjamin. 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 Well, that's interesting. That's why everybody's so nice. I think that life is grand. I think that all of the playful schoolage and all of that leads me to believe that I'm okay. Because that's exactly what put me there. Isn't that funny how it works out? But it's really funny how it works out. Somebody said something that was a lie. And so now it feels very forceful. I gotta do my job. Water. Did I do a good job? Did I do a good job? Every time I wonder if I did a good job. Everybody do a good job. Did I do a good job? Yeah, so that's psychologically, that's the question I'm asking. Did I do a good job? And then at some point it becomes like, did the fucking work get done? It doesn't matter what kind of job I did. And even at that point, if it ever becomes that, the work gets done, compared to how some other people were. And I never want to compare, but I think some things are unacceptable. I think there are some things that are unacceptable. So supposedly this is supposed to be the big show. Go to court. That's where we're going. We're going to court. I can't wait. That is where we're going. I've been waiting for this. Right? Like, if everything in my mind serves me correctly, all the events leading up to now, how severely my phone has been fucked with, I never imagined anybody giving a motherfucking shit about my phone. Like, suspicious activity on my iPad, whatever, enough for me to not use it. And then, now my phone today, two funny ass things. I tried to do software reset and it was stupid. It acted stupid. And then, so whoever it is that has control over my phone has control over the ability to connect to the internet. So I give up. I'm not gonna fight it. Why would I fight a device? It's a robot. I'm not gonna fight somebody who's actively interrupting. I have 5 motherfucking G. So having 5G is no reason my phone should ever take more than a second. It's stupid. That's the boldest move anybody's ever made. Somebody loves me. Oh my gosh. So it's kind of romantic, if you ask me. In my own little sicky head world. You can go through my phone, right? Like, as long as everything's there where it's left at, I don't care. The fuck kind of secrets do you think I got? You think I got secret information? I'ma handwrite that shit. Just kidding. Oh, I will though. I got a little secret pen. I'm like a little kid, a little girl. But you guys watch everything I do and I don't use it. Oh no, I'm supposed to wait till I work tomorrow to eat these. Buddy. This is good though. Now I got snacks. I was supposed to wait till I work tomorrow. I can still finish them. I bring my own snacks. Oh, we're snacking. Snacks I'm not supposed to eat till I'm working tomorrow. Should I put them away? It's kind of salty, but it's good. But I normally bring my own snack. I got my snack baggie right here. If it weren't for snacks, I probably would not eat. Alright. I want to let my kitty out, but I'm enjoying this freedom so much. I will put them away. I make sure I finish them tomorrow when I'm working. So, what I want to say is, right, whoever idea that was, they're so bold. Why do you like me so much? You don't have to like me so much. This is somebody who has a crush, like, it's somebody who has a crush and doesn't know how to handle it. This is creepy. It's okay, I could talk to you on the YouTube all night. It's the only way I want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you. Creepy. Ew. Ew, don't touch me. That's creepy. What are you thinking? Dude, you're a predator. You should adjust your head chemicals. You should go see a therapist. Right? Like, if you're watching this and you're gurping out, you're supposed to be terrified. No, I'm fucking... You wanna know what I am? I'm mad about the fucking dust that's on my motherfucking tape dispenser. Okay? My nails are dry because I have a dehumidifier on to 35 motherfucking percent. Why is the dehumidifier on? You don't see the whole thing? It's a dog. It's a dog. Alright, like, look at that, okay? It's just there. Wow. That's all. That's all they wanted to do, like that. So, what I'm saying is, it sure is Target. More shit I don't need is covered in dust. Everything's covered in dust. Everything covered in dust looks nasty. I don't want it. Get out of here. It's too much dust. Never, ever, ever been like this much dust. The dust is like black now. Black dust. So they need to hurry up and fix it. So whatever happens, happens. What if they're just making a case for Gloria Allred to come in and sweep it up, and then everything just gets better, and everybody, I can shut the fuck up, and then everybody knows how nasty Hollywood is, but they already know it. That would be beautiful. Gloria, could you help? Because you're the only person, because you know them probably, maybe. You could be like, stop. 400 million. Stop. Stop. I want 800 million because I got to pay my attorney 50%. Billion? From where? That's the type of shit that this is. You think it's that much? I think so. In damages, if you consider all the people and companies involved in this, for whatever it is that happened to my phone, Apple would pay them to know about that, right? So for them to give out whatever it is that Apple will pay to discover that vulnerability. They create vulnerabilities to be discovered for themselves to make money. That's what a hacker does. They make a lot of money. Why do you live so sloppy though? Right? You make a lot of money at one time and then you don't know what to do with yourself. Your money management is bad. Me too. But could you please repair whatever you did it to my shit so that don't you guys have to track my shit? You don't want me to be traceable because you don't want me to have my location services on. So you did that and you got upset. You know you can make me turn off my device if you show me how powerful you are. But I have to have my location services on because I need you to know that I'm not committing the crimes you're trying to set me up for. That's why. So you had control over my devices, I think, before the creepy guy on the bus. Are you trying to give me an out? Is the creepy guy on the bus the one that took control over my shit? That's it. It's the guy in the green. That's it. And I fumble it. And I fumble it. But the out is the guy on the bus with the green iPhone 17. The guy on the bus with the green iPhone 17 is part of it. It's intentional. Why would you hold the phone up to my face like that? I'm happy for you. But that's funny. It is funny. I think it's funny because part of the intention is to make me so mad. And it's just like testing the limits of, well, now she's not getting mad. We'll do this. We're going to do this. She's not getting mad. Let's do this. We're going to do this. Is this going to make her mad? It doesn't get mad anymore. You guys are becoming really bad criminals. It escalates. It does. Everybody. You guys let me talk this long. Why am I giving this microphone? No, I don't mind. I don't mind. I'm going to end the video and restart it so that they're not so long.